Have 18 runs in the first 2 games of this series. They needed a big outing from Archer, and through 5 1/3 innings they've got it, as that one just missed to Sydney Stewart.
I still like that pitch. Whether it's called a ball or a strike, being able to show a different speed still has the same effect to help you set up the rest of the sequence.
The 1-0. Little looper into right field, that'll work. A 1-out single for Sydney Stewart. She's on base for the 2nd time today. And the tying run aboard for the Huskies. Sydney Stewart's had a nice series coming back home. The Bay Area native now 4 for 10 this weekend. And the batter, Jillian Solis. She had a 3-run home run in yesterday's game. Slugs that down the left field line, foul. Solis 0 for 2 today, hitting .333 with those 7 home runs. Grad transfer from San Diego State. She was 2nd team All-Mountain West last year with the Aztecs. And 0-2 now.
She got a ton of great at-bats at San Diego State. Adjusting a little bit to Pac-12 play and all that goes with it this season. But she's somebody that Heather Tarr said, we need her to produce in order for us to be at our best. And she did get some reps with Team Mexico with Lindsay Lopez this past summer as well.
Stays alive with a foul. Well, you want to talk about an iron woman. I mean, between her time at San Diego State and Washington, she's now started 221 straight games.
2 different teams, 2 different conferences. Breaking into more than one lineup like that.
Archer trying to finish her off ahead in the count 0-2. Trying to get on the same page with Herrera on the pitch call. Stewart representing the tying run at first base, 1 out in the 6th. And another foul. Tell you, all weekend long, both of these teams, and you talked about it last inning, Jenna, they have fouled off a lot of pitches, and again, it makes life difficult on pitchers. The more pitches you've got to throw, higher likelihood you might make a mistake.
It's a reflection of the work that they put into it too. Solis, one of those players, Heather Tarr said she'll see often, oh, who's out there on the field getting extra work? Ah, it's Jillian. You know, someone who just does not quit.
Rips it to right. Medina able to snag it. Nice catch for the 2nd out. And Stewart stays at first base.
Something we used to say when I played was, well struck, just not well placed, right? Just a nice play out there in right field. But still a solid at-bat that you know that you can build on.
That was a good at-bat from Solis. Made hard contact. And we're going to get a pinch hitter now for the Huskies, as Giselle Alvarez scheduled to hit. It will be the freshman Jaden Glab. So Heather Tarr going to her bench with 2 outs, tying run on first base. And Glab getting her 3rd at bat of the series. She's 1 for 2 so far. Glab on the season, 9 for 37. Does have a home run and 10 RBIs. Runner takes off, a delayed steal, and Stewart is in there. Her 6th stolen base of the year. And now the tying run in scoring position.
That throw was a little slower coming out of the hand of Herrera. Once again, aggressiveness putting the pressure on.
That one bounces away from Herrera. And Stewart up to 3rd, just 60 feet away. So now Archer's got to lock in on Glab. 2-0 is the count. And even more pressure on Herrera behind the plate to try and block anything. Here's the 2-0. out in front.
It's a great response. You know, you throw a wild pitch, you allow the tying run to get to third base, but then you come right back with an off speed. That's as much a mental adjustment as it is a physical one.
Archer nearing 100 pitches today. The 2-1. Just off the plate. 3-1. The number 9 hitter, Brooklyn Carter, is scheduled to hit next, although Olivia Johnson currently in the on-deck circle. A possible second straight pinch hitter. Archer ready, the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 inside. And now the potential go-ahead run on base.
Not surprised to see some moves being made by Coach Tar right now late in the game. Archer's been solid throughout this one, and even though they have 7 hits against her, they haven't been able to string it together the way that they would like to. Johnson, somebody who's known to have some nice pop in the bat. You got that runner at third base, so trying to capitalize and give some people some opportunities.
Olivia Johnson hitting .325, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs this year, and now a conference for Cal. So Archer at 97 pitches, and obviously this becomes the biggest at bat of the game. There is some action in the Cal bullpen. Looks like they've got Ryan Orange warming up, but this feels like it's Archer's game right now.
It's great to see Danielle O'Toole, pitching coach for Cal, back out here as well. She's been on maternity leave, had her first baby with her husband earlier this season, and for home games she's out here. She's being able to call pitches, which is nice for the Cal staff, who are very, very capable in their own right. But Thule, as they call her, is someone who adds a lot to the mental game for the pitchers. Chelsea Spencer said she's an Olympian herself. She played for Team Mexico in Tokyo. She went to Arizona. She knows the Pac-12 and the grind really well. So having her back on this staff, definitely a plus for the Bears.
Yeah, Kylie Quico has been filling in as pitching coach when O'Toole was out. As you said, working the home games now, and this is a big at bat, obviously. Olivia Johnson looking for her first hit of the series. Tying run on third base, go ahead run on first base. 2 outs in the 6th. So here we go. First pitch to Johnson. And she pulls back the bunt for ball 1. By the way, a pinch runner at first base. That's Jing Gardner. A little extra speed on the bases for the Huskies. The 1-0 pitch. Floats in low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Still a good idea, trying to keep a new hitter in this game off balance. Because one thing you can do, even if you don't get the start in the lineup, you can work on your timing in the dugout on pitchers. You can pay attention to what they're throwing to your teammates. So mixing in that off speed is important.
Good pitch. Right on the corner, needed it. 2-1.
Took a little off that one as well. But also the location, when you can pair the two together and just have that precision in the circle, that's what makes the difference.
100 pitches for Haley Archer. And now the count even 2-2. Trying to protect this 3-2 lead for Cal. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul, and it'll head out of play. So the count holds. Johnson, a junior from Pearland, Texas. A second-team All-Region a couple years ago as a freshman. Talked about the power potential. She's got 4 home runs in 77 at-bats this year.
Ojo was hitting long balls right off the bat in her career. Again, pun intended.
Another 2-2. Good take. The throw comes to second. Here comes the runner home, and we're tied. And Gardner will go all the way to third. More aggressive base running from Washington, and it pays off.
Once again, Washington putting that pressure on the defense. In my opinion, you shouldn't throw that ball down. Or if you do, it needs to be cut off a lot closer than it was.
I was
It's way
about
too
to
much
ask.
time.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. You think that that's probably something they're discussing, or were discussing in that conference? What do you do if the runner takes off for second? Maybe a pump throw, as you said. Maybe a throw that's cut off a lot quicker. But Stewart speeding home from third, and that's the second time today Washington has been able to sort of steal a run.
And also, the pitch before that, Gardner was going. We heard the Cal dugout yelling going on that, so not a surprise, it shouldn't be, that she was going again.
Well, now Archer trying to keep this game tied. The go-ahead run is at third base. And a full count to Johnson. On a hop to short. Anders to first in time. So a nice recovery by Archer. Washington ties the game. It's 3-3 heading to the bottom of the 6th.